Hello, welcome back to the Little Boys podcast. I'm your host, joined by Drew, Danger, and Ethan. They're on their respective corners of the screen. How you guys been?
It's going good. Going
Yeah.
pretty good.
Nice. So,
80%
Drew
of
was
pregnant women get a little bit of extra weight, so.
All right.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Obviously we didn't have Drew last episode. You want to
Right.
tell us about that?
Yeah, so, I was kind of deathly ill. So, well, not deathly, but, I was sick. And I didn't really feel like participating. So, there's that.
Alright, well, none of us really did anything this week. I mean, I worked, and that was about
Not
it.
really.
I don't really got any good stories from work either. It's kind of just would have been me venting about how bad I don't like my manager, but
That's how every job is, though.
right, right. So
That is true.
I guess we'll just hop into
Go right into it.
the topics. CES 2021 happened. I don't know if it was this week. I don't know exactly when it happened, but it happened like right after we recorded the last episode.
It was,
So.
it was last week.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was like this past week and stuff. A lot of cool stuff. I don't really know much about. I didn't really research anything else besides VR tech that happened in CES. So I think the 3060 graphics card.
The
was
3060 came out, which is good.
announced. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's cool. That's finally out. What's the price on the 3060 right now?
I think it's $320 versus $430.
That's really
60
good.
Ti.
I don't think
Another
it's
thing though is
$300
it's $320, which is crazy. But it
for
also
the
has,
3060.
for the 3060, it's got
That
12
was like
gigabytes of
1200.
RAM. No, that's a 3090.
3060 is
the 3060
329. So about
329.
330.
It's crazy. It has 12 gigabytes of
Oh.
RAM, and the 3080, which is a $700 card, only has 8. Or only has 10.
Yo,
So it's
that's
got two
that's
extra gigs of RAM,
insane.
and it's like $500 less. Like, what?
I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna cop one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm buy one right now. What's
It
the
matches the price. It matches the performance of a 2070 Super, I believe. Don't quote me. on
wow
that.
for 300 and something?
That's pretty good.
330. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Doesn't
That-
the
yeah, that's
2070
pretty
Super
good.
beat a 2080? Or is it like on par?
The 3070, you mean? No, I said
No,
I said the
2070.
The 2070 beat a
2070 Super. Does that
beats-
beat? I think that like it beats / on par with 2080. Like they really
no, it's
scuffle
not.
for
It's like
2080s.
it's like 5%, maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit slower, like 5% slower, I think,
Mm,
than 2080.
yeah. So it'd be like a slight downgrade, but also not really, because it'd be a
Slight
fresh
downgrade,
card.
but it's
It'd be a
yeah,
fresh
it's
card as well.
and it's also what, a fourth the price.
True. I mean, I
So-
can't get the money back I spent on the
That's
RTX
true, yeah.
80, but
That's just tech for you, though.
true. Yeah.
That is true.
Newer
Tech
graphics
does
card though,
depreciate.
better
So,
performance and
any
stuff. Not bad.
any big updates though in the VR industry?
Oh yeah, I want to hear about that.
Yeah, I can look up. Yeah.
You're googling what happened.
Yeah, because I didn't like write
He's
a
like, yeah, let me
list.
figure out.
One
what all-
second.
Augmented and virtual.
yeah.
Oh, they have like a whole like section. This is great.
Yeah, they had a whole.
They have like whole articles though. It's all written down.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay. So AR is actually becoming really popular this year. AR and VR especially, but AR is like starting to get more incorporated into like actual industries and stuff for like work and things. Where'd Ethan go? Ethan,
He
you still
said
there?
1 sec, so
Oh.
I'm assuming he's not still there.
Right. Epic.
Oh yeah. On the bright side, VR. Yeah. So yeah, there seems like they're working a lot more on AR and like
Yeah, AR and
incorporating
VR
that into like all
technologies.
sorts of things.
Yeah.
I was watching it. Excuse me. And I've actually seen, like, I didn't really watch much of the VR, but like I watched some of like the robots they're like making and stuff. There's
Like what,
one
Boston
called Army
Dynamics or?
or Arm or something. And like it's pretty much this robot. It's like a Roomba, but like it can wash the dishes. It can load the dishes into the dishwasher.
What,
It
like
can grab you
the
a cup of
arm,
water.
like the arm
Yeah,
in Iron Man?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But like it's a lot smaller. It's like probably
Oh,
about this tall, and like it has one arm, and it
nice.
can. I don't know. It's pretty fancy.
Oh,
Uh,
well, Ethan's dying.
he's dead. Okay. Well, now it's just the three of us. Oh yeah, the new TVs are like crazy. The whole like I watched the whole segment on that, and that was some pretty fancy high tech stuff that they're doing with TVs.
Yeah, like what?
Like a fine like I didn't fully remember it, but like from
Yeah, they're really fancy,
from
but I
like
don't know
the
what
pixel, it's
fancy
like
fancy.
8K. It's like paper thin, like it's
Oh,
wallpaper. One of the coolest features that I saw in it, it's not very cool to most people. But like you can have it look like a painting or like an
Yeah, we've
art
had
display.
those for like a while.
I know it's just
Yeah.
since it's in like 8K, it looks
True.
very nice.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I don't know, just really high resolution, paper thin.
Yeah. So, I remember there was these like AR glasses. I'm gonna see if I have a bookmark for them.
They're starting to
never-
incorporate AR into like cars and stuff, which are pretty
Yeah,
fancy.
yeah,
Like
they
the
are.
speedometer, your maps, and it all just puts it as like a heads-up display
Right. So
for on your windshield.
these are by a company called Vuzix. They're like smart glasses. They run Android. I don't know if they have like the newest release of them available. It doesn't look like they have like the one from the CES, but they're like really good like glasses that have like a bunch of like different implications and different stuff. They're like AR. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It like brings it up on a heads up display, and then like it can switch which eye it's in, because like if you have an eye that doesn't see as well, you know, you can switch it to like your better eye, I guess. Yeah. There's a AR/VR application called Spatial. If you've like done anything on like an Oculus Quest, you've probably seen it's that's a rip. We might have to restart
What?
the podcast. Ethan just
Do we know
Yeah, we might.
what happened to Ethan?
I don't know. He said he'll be oh yeah.
Oh, his computer crashed. Just keep going and he'll join in.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm seeing some stuff about some fancy glasses for doctors that are AR/VR
Yeah, that's really
mix.
cool.
But they're watching a YouTube tutorial on how to operate on someone.
Bro, I bet that's like gonna start being a thing. Like in school, when people have like just smart glasses, they're just gonna like study their tests, and it'll be like
They're
popping
just
up
gonna
all the
like-
answers for them, and it's like, what's gonna happen then? Like, are
Yeah.
schools just gonna ban smart glasses? Because I don't think because I think smart glasses will be like a major part of learning, because you can like record stuff and like, you know.
But you can also
do
see
notes.
stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like notes would be hard on glasses.
What
So
would?
I'm confused. Are we gonna cut this out?
No, we're just continuing, and then if Ethan joins back in, he joins back in. We're kind of just
Okay.
going
We'll
with the
probably
podcast
cut
right
out
now.
all the awkward silence parts,
Oh,
like
for
this
sure.
one right here.
Cut that out.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about spatial. Basically, like companies can transform any room into like a a VR/AR workspace with like realistic avatars, 3D web browsers, and so it's like in VR space. So like you can like walk around and stuff, and it like you can like see the other people in the room, and like so you can have like I don't know, like a whole like workspace basically in VR, which is kind of cool because if that like became a thing, theoretically, I think you could have like just an empty room, like no furniture in it, and just like a wall rack with like VR headsets, and then
Yeah.
and then it's like, all right, time to get to work, and just everyone throws on a VR headset.
That'd be funny.
That'd be really funny.
Is Ethan back or is he still
He's
dead?
like ish. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, so it looks like that AR and VR are actually like getting like good software and stuff, and like are actually starting to get introduced into like different industries and stuff. Like soon, like AR and VR, I think like very soon, like within the next year or so, it's gonna be like heavily implemented.
Yeah.
And like I could see like military getting trained with VR and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, with the suits and all that, where you can feel everything.
Yeah, I forgot the company.
I want to get one of those.
There's some company where like they're producing like actual consumer it'd be so far back. But they're actually like here it is. The Catwalk Z or C. This is very interesting. I'll drop this in general. I want to talk about this. So this is it's like a VR treadmill. And so
yeah, you strap into it and it senses which way you run. I've seen those before. They're pretty fancy.
yeah, but you can actually like buy them.
How much do they go for?
1,500, you know. But you can walk in like all VR games. Like
Yeah,
you can
I
play
can do the
Skyrim
same thing
VR.
with the trigger.
No, but you're actually
With the
running. You have to
joystick.
crouch and stuff and like run.
Okay.
Like if you want to
That's
like
too
move
much
around, you
energy.
gotta run. It'd be so cool. Like
There
I
we
think
go.
I'm gonna
It
be like one of
would.
the first people in our
Right
group to
there.
actually spend money on one and buy one. I'm
Bro,
sure.
yeah, you're the first person to spend money on everything.
Nah,
the
you
most
bought a
random
car
stuff.
before all of us, so
That's
Well, I
true.
mean, I'm saying
He got-
wasting your
He's
money.
got you there.
it's not wasting.
Eh.
Well,
I don't view me buying his card as wasting. Like buying a graphics card because I'm gonna use it towards a job. So
Right. I could
True.
become a VR tester, you know, and test VR
True.
equipment, you know.
I mean, you could, yeah.
Exactly. They have like dedicated footwear that come included. Like I get brand new
audio
shoes.
really quiet. There we
It
go.
is, yeah, there you go.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's great.
Perfect. Sounds good.
It has
That was
customizable friction. That's really cool. Even the shoes
You're
itself is
walking
really
on ice. You start slipping around.
Ooh.
That's kind of what this is based off of. It's just like a platform that you kind of slip around on, and it like is walking.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
look
yeah,
at
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, those ones. Yeah, you
Yeah, I really want to
Keep
buy
it
one.
loud.
I really want to buy one.
can slide around on it.
Yeah, I really
You
want to
can't
like.
run on them though. That's what's sad.
I think you can because you get strapped in, so it
Well,
you
yeah,
can't
but if
run.
you try to move, like you could, like you can't like lunge on it because it's not big enough. You know,
No, yeah, but it's still like a step in the right
you just get like a
direction.
massive
It's
one.
Really
And
cool.
yeah, it is. It is. It's a stepping stone.
It's a massive step. Like you can play Arizona Sunshine, Doom VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Arizona
really cool.
Sunshine sucks.
The one
I'm
thing
just saying.
I'm waiting for, I
I
think
hate
it's
that game.
coming out either way
think
later this
we got
year
a
or like
refund.
in 2022. Because I want Oculus Link wireless. That's something I want to become a thing. and like they say they're working up, but like the technology just isn't there yet. And so
Yeah.
I think around like Oculus 3, when the Oculus Quest 3 gets released, I think that's when they're gonna release the Oculus Link,
It's gonna be better
wireless.
and cheaper somehow.
Right? And like the Oculus Link wireless is gonna be insane.
I hope that they don't make it cheaper. I hope if anything they make it more expensive. Make like
Because that
two-
means
like-
that they.
But as
will
long as they
put
have-
more money into
I
the
wouldn't pay
parts.
more than an Oculus Quest for the Oculus 2. Like they don't upgrade that much. They made it a bit
not
lighter.
for Oculus 2, no, but if they made like wireless,
Well,
Link,
wireless
and they
Oculus
made-
Link would be like a separate thing, unless they just incorporate it into the
if
headset.
they incorporate it into the headset,
yeah, if they did that, then yeah,
No,
I'd
I
pay
don't- I
a
don't
premium
think they
for
should-
that.
I don't think they should do
They should
what
do
HTC Vive did, where they did the Vive wireless adapter.
Yeah,
which was,
because
like,
then that just kind of
$300
like
or something like that.
dangles on the back of your head or
yeah,
whatever.
I don't know.
If they incorporate it, that'd be nice, but I feel like that's also kind of just that the technology for that isn't even there. Because right now, the best we got is like no, but still, it's just not there. I don't know.
Let's see.
Like the closest thing we have to that is just casting from an Oculus Quest.
That's true. Yeah, that would give you motion sickness though. That'd be horrible. Like if what we get from the Facebook Live is
No, casting is
The,
better quality.
why don't
Yeah.
they just make it the same? I mean, it's the same company.
Well, you're streaming it instead of casting is it goes over your Wi-Fi and you can view it on your computer.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You're
have
actually
a
uploading it
question.
to service.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why is Caleb so quiet?
I know. Why didn't you ever
I have
talk?
no
Well,
idea.
because it's VR.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this stuff.
Oh,
I
okay.
pipe in when,
bad.
when I'm knowledgeable on a subject, but for right now, I'm just.
Okay. So
Makes sense.
I'm
I mean,
serious.
he's just sitting there. So
We
I feel
have-
bad.
Do
we
you know
on
anything
the-
about CES? That
do you have anything to
happened?
say?
anything
at all?
about VR.
Anything about CES? Anything about implications of VR?
Nope, nothing at all. Okay,
Nothing.
sounds
Alright.
good.
Nope, I have.
Okay, well, you badly wanted to talk about unicorn hand puppets, so let's hear about that.
Hand
Oh, that was.
puppet.
Okay, no, that makes
You
it
want to talk
sound
about
bad.
unicorn hand puppet?
Hey, got him.
Let's go.
Nice.
For
What-
audio
what did you name it
listeners,
again?
Drew just brought
King
up
Earl
his
the Fifth.
Drew just brought up his unicorn hand puppet.
Well, I heard hand puppet.
No, that's what-
unicorn hand
that's what-
puppet,
on
so
the-
boom.
On
Well,
the topics. that's what-
topic done.
talking
All
about.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we just skipping over CES like that? Like you got anything
Well,
to add?
okay, we
Ethan?
talked about all the
We
good stuff about
talked it
CES.
for like 20 minutes.
What else? What else is good about CES? It's like-
We talked about the TVs, the
There-
robots.
there's new technology, and that's all you got. know.
Yeah,
There's new
fancy
technology now. Go
And I'm
watch
excited
CES.
to. Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
evolution.
Okay.
No one really did the research, I guess.
I did some
I
research.
did my
but-
research. I just forgot it because I was sick.
Yeah, makes sense.
Uh huh.
Came out
Okay.
while I was sick.
We
so
could
I
go to the
watched it.
top category. We go to the bottom category. Where do we go next?
We could work our way up.
Work our way up. Okay, sounds good. So we gonna start at the
I
bottom
don't
or
know.
start at the
What do
top?
y'all want? You guys pick.
So are we just doing like all those deep
We have
question
everything on-
topics, or
No, those aren't even deep, dude. Those aren't even deep.
not? No.
Oh, these are like skimming the water.
Those
Yeah,
are yeah.
true.
Those are
Are
Those
are
are-
those
those
like
are-
our topics though, or is that what
those
we're
are all
talking
topics.
about?
Yeah.
All
We
right.
can talk about it, yeah.
All right. So
Start with whatever you want.
what is the most effective way to wake someone up? I have very strong feelings about this topic.
Okay. Okay.
You feel very emotional.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like this. So usually, I always wake up with an alarm, but on like
Okay.
Sundays, my dad will come and wake me up, and
Okay.
I don't know what it is about the way he comes to wake me up, but it's like in a sing-songy like voice, and it's like, Dovin, time to wake up. I'm like, go away. I'm like, this is.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
stop.
He's like, "Are you winning, son?"
Bro, and he'll just
You
sit
don't-
there
you don't-
in
you
the
don't like
doorway
the- you
and
don't like the
repeat it.
sing-songy-
He'll
you
just
don't like
sit. Yeah, I
the-
don't like any like the sing songy. He'll just sit there in the doorway and just say, and I'm just like until I give him a response, I'm just like,
Wow, that seems
it's
horrible.
so terrible. It's so. It's annoying.
So that's the best way to wake somebody up.
No, that
The
is
most effective way.
no.
You said
That
it
is
no,
my
like, you just
feelings
said what you
on.
don't think works.
Yeah.
I'd
Um,
like to say that I think my way is perfect.
Okay.
When Drew and Caleb were sleeping that one time, and I had to wake them up, instead of just like touching them and scaring the absolute crap out of them, or like something like that, I just decided to play "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley, and I think it
I
worked
got us
out.
up.
They did
Well,
work.
yeah, they
work,
just-
okay.
We
They got
all
it quietly. They're like, "Oh, what's going on?" They're like, "Oh yeah, we gotta go get tacos," and boom.
That works.
Well, I
Easy.
mean,
Does the podcast know about that story?
no,
I think they do.
no,
No.
not at all. Why don't you
We
tell it?
can touch on it.
Why
Okay.
don't you tell
Yeah.
it?
I mean, we can either touch on. Okay, so basically, here's how it went down. My dad texted me. He said, "Hey, you should go do this with your friends." He sent me a link to this place called Mr. Mesquite's, and it's a taco shop, and they just opened up a new location nearby. And the first 250 people got free tacos, like not just for that day, but like a whole stamp card. And so like it was a good value. And so I was like, so I called up both the Calebs. I called up Danger here and okay. So,
I
And so-
called up my other lung.
so so I called him. I was like, "Yo, we're in a little group chat," and so I was like, "Yo, you guys should come over. We should do this." It was like 2 weeks prior. Like, sure, let's do it. So save the date. So we saved it. Day before, I'm like, "Yo, you guys should come over." They're like, "I can't come over till like 11 at night." I was like, "Sure, I stay up till 5. It doesn't matter." So they get here. We're just chill. Like, yeah, they get here really late. Caleb Klein can't start farting. He's just like farting relentlessly.
It was
And,
it was
like,
like it wasn't even like it would be like he would fart and then he would fart again. It was just constant stream. Just a
Dude,
constant
what-
state of perpetual like
He
farting.
was just a farting faucet.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Yo, can I get some carbonated water?" Because we have a whole system. So I was like,
And you're
"Sure."
just like, no.
I should have said no because that's the fuel. So then we go upstairs. I'm starting to fall asleep while Caleb, our Danger here, he's eating his Chipotle, which is making me hungry.
Oh yeah,
like,
I remember.
I'm
that.
like falling asleep. I'm like also starving. And so I was like, "Hey, you guys want to go like Circle K?" And like, remind you, this is like 2 a.m. They're like, "Sure." So we throw on our shoes, we head out, we go get drinks, and then we were out for a couple hours. Came back. We weren't going far. We were like within a mile or two.
Oh
And then we
yeah.
came
Like
yeah.
I'm screwed if anybody from my school hears this podcast, but we just went to my
that's why
school
keeping it pretty quiet.
out on the football field.
Oh yeah,
And
football.
No, there was no inauguration at the Circle K.
That, not quite.
Not
I-
quite.
I haven't initiated anyone since
Yeah.
you last lived close by.
They-
I kind of kept it as like a
it's
secret.
a VIP service. No one else is allowed
Exactly. I mean, Caleb's initiated. I just need to initiate the other Caleb.
in. Mm-hmm.
So we get back.
And then Dovin's gotta get
Caleb's
initiated, as
initiated.
well.
Yeah. And so
When did he get initiated? Probably back in
2018,
Yeah.
2018, I would say.
I mean, the way to get
Beginning.
The
initiated,
podcast
you-
has no clue what you guys are talking
You
about.
literally.
Yeah,
I'll
I feel like
really-
we.
I'll
I feel like
explain-
hang on. We went down a rabbit trail
Yeah,
because
we
now we're
did.
just talking about stuff only we know. We
Yeah,
just
okay,
made it
so
super weird for our
Basically, I'll
listeners.
talk about inauguration. So basically, at Circle K, there is a corner where we go and get drinks all the time and talk deep crap, right? That now we were sharing on this podcast. That was the entire. I
Uh-huh.
think, was the podcast started in the depression corner?
I don't think podcast started. No.
Well, the
It
idea
was just
came
like-
up, right? Or it was just us talking, just chilling.
I think it was we were just chilling. We had the idea for like something boys podcast,
Big
And
boy
so-
Big boy
knowledge.
talk.
big boy knowledge, big boy talk, whatever it was. But yeah, we started that, and then we never actually did it. We never
Yeah.
started.
The
So, that's
the
it.
idea was from the corner in the Circle K.
Was it?
I think so because it was just hey, let's just record, what we're talking about.
Like
That was pretty much the idea. So
Here's the concept.
basically, in order to get inaugurated, you'd have to eat a ghost pepper hot dog, which is like a brick wall, and it has the texture of
What do you
deep
mean by
fried
brick
beef
wall?
jerky.
What do you mean by brick wall? Is it legit tastes like a brick, like cinder
It's
powder?
horrible,
That's not
dude.
good.
It's disgusting. And it's the texture is super rough and like firm.
I would say it's like deep. Would you
It's
say
like-
it's like deep fried beef jerky
Dirt.
flavored wood chips? Like I would say
Not
that's what
wood
it
chips.
is. Not wood chips.
That much.
It doesn't have that much flavor. Yeah, it's not good, but you have to eat it all in order to get inaugurated. Otherwise, you can't be part of the
You
group.
have to finish
So
it, otherwise it's not gonna work.
yeah,
That's fun.
So
So there's the
That's when-
backstory to that.
nice long
So
long
that-
backstory.
So going back to where I was saying, we started heading back home, and then we get home, Caleb, he's like over on my bed right here. Don't mind the mess or my new mother. Okay, so he's just passed out, right? Let me give you a visual.
Don't worry, I'll correct your footage for you.
Okay, so this is Caleb, right? Oh shoot.
This is
Okay.
perfect.
So Caleb's the coach.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just sitting here, right? I'm just like this
Yeah,
watching.
and you lean back and land on him.
No, I said, hey, Danger, play some games on my computer because I know you don't have that nice of a computer, or you don't have one yet. He didn't have a
Yeah.
super.
Okay.
Plus, I have a bunch of video games. He starts playing. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm like, I
Oh,
pass out.
is this the story when you
I
and
wake
the
up.
other Caleb shared a bed? Is this that story?
okay, you spoiled it. So
I didn't hear about this at all.
we're,
Oh.
We brought this up quite a few times during New Year's.
Yeah.
we're both sleeping, and then Caleb.
My question is, who is the big spoon? Who is the little spoon?
We were the same size spoon.
I see.
Two mediums.
They pulled you'll have to pull up the clip, Dovin, if you want, but they pulled a planes, trains, and automobiles. If
So-
anybody else
so-
gets that reference.
Oh shoot! I know what you're talking about, Ethan.
I got him.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
It's like-
now,
It's like what's your
Yeah,
hand?
wait.
What's your hand in? And it's like between
Between
two pillows. Those are two
Those are
pillows. You have to pull up that clip, Dovin. That's hilarious.
and so
Oh my gosh.
Caleb, he's like, he pulls up Rick Ansley while we're sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Rick
sounds wrong.
Ansley.
Okay, we were just like passed
Ainsley.
out. Yeah, I know.
Ashley.
He was just passed out, and I was like, it was both like I didn't sleep all the day before, so like I passed out. We were both laying there. My little dollar store webcam is like breaking on me.
That's
And so, yeah, then he pulls up music. He's playing it. It's loud. We wake up. We get ready. We go in line. They finally open up. We get our tickets. We eat tacos. One of the best tacos I've ever had. That's
Yeah.
the story.
not bad.
Pretty
not bad.
nice. That story had a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, I don't remember how that's on the top.
Yeah, I
Wait,
don't
Wait, what
know.
even was the topic?
The
I don't
topic
remember.
was the most effective way to
best
wake
way
someone
to-
up.
Oh, okay,
And then we
okay,
were
okay,
talking
okay,
about the
okay.
Rick Astley. Okay,
Okay,
that makes
so wait,
sense.
Caleb, that
So
was
a
your- that was your
contender,
version?
right now
was-
is waking someone up with Rick Astley. You know what,
I
to
can
be honest,
literally, I can
to be
literally
honest,
demonstrate. I can really demonstrate my strategy for waking somebody up. Do you guys want to know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it include Grandpa's ashes? Because that makes sense.
Nope. But that would be horrible. That would actually be horrible, dude.
That's
don't-
another- no one knows
I'll let you
what
explain the story, Drew, while I get this.
Okay, fine, great. I'm the story man. All right, so Grandpa's ashes. I'm over at this kid's house like every day, all day. Basically, what's going on is I was over there. I don't fully remember what was going on, but we were both kind of, going at each other next because video games. I get mad. He gets he gets furious. We're sitting there. I get up. I go into his closet, and I see this can of deodorant. It's a spray deodorant, but it's like not one of the new ones, cool, good smelling. It's like some old grandpa's type of thing. So I grab it. I like smell the nozzle before I spray it, and like I almost threw up on the spot. And I was like, "This is perfect." So I angle
That's
it at him and I
terrible.
start spraying it, and like he said it smells like ashes. I said it smells like some grandpa's like deodorant, so old grandpa vibes. And so he was like, "All right." And so,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
grandpa's
how
ashes.
Grandpa's ashes
It's
became.
and like we've used it many times. As it's one of the
I'd say it's
most
more
brutal.
effective than pepper spray, but you know,
No, it's worse than mustard gas.
All right, I
yeah.
want to say this because it came on and it's really funny.
Uh-huh.
I was talking with this girl on Omegle once, and she was talking about how, like somehow I asked if she did drugs, and she's like, "No, but I do. I used to cut myself. I don't anymore." And I legit texted, "I like you cut, G." Like, I don't even care like what happened. I would, yeah.
Well,
What were you
okay.
What were you
I
doing?
joined
on
in a very dark place. But this is how you wake somebody up. I just come in and somebody's just like, I like to cut myself, but I don't do it anymore. And it's like,
I like cut G. Play us a little something.
I can't.
For the audio listeners,
No, so
Um,
basically, on the day of Trey's birthday, we were trying to get him out of his bed. Or no, on Christmas Day, we were trying to get him out of his bed, and he wasn't waking up. So I walked in there and just did that with the accordion. And he
nice.
literally like jumped. I kid you not, he literally like almost fell out of bed.
Well, I guess if we're competing for an effective way to wake someone up, that is
You
wake up.
pretty effective.
He did wake up.
I remember being like 6 years old, and like you remember that foam axe you had?
I kept hitting you with it. Yeah, I do remember that.
No, you didn't hit me. I had it, and I was next to Trey, and I was like smacking him. With it. I was like trying to mine him. I was trying to mine him like obsidian with an iron pick.
Gosh.
I was doing
Well,
that.
you literally always left our house injured. You never came to our house not injured. Like you never left our house injured or not injured. I can't speak.
Yeah, I know.
Every time.
It was always from the trampoline.
It was
your
always on the trampoline.
That brings
Yeah,
back a whack
We
memory.
would always go. We would always go through, and we would never be injured doing the trampoline. We jump on the trampoline every single day. But then anytime Drew shows up, we just injure him, and then he takes all of the injuries for the week.
He kept on double bouncing.
Yeah, we would double bounce you.
You just always double bounce.
You
me,
were
that's all
you
I've
wasn't
ever done.
prepared for the double bounce. You had to
Yeah,
start.
that brought back a whack story. So one time I was having a sleepover. I don't know why, but we had a sleepover at your house, and it was like,
My house?
yeah, it was your house.
Yeah,
and
I think I remember that.
And I don't know. I
Remember
don't know.
when we were sleeping in my crate in my closet? Is that the sleepover?
We brought out like 2 storage tubs, and then we'd put
Yeah.
blankets. We put
Yeah, and we
blankets.
slept in them. Yeah, I remember
But
that.
then your mom came in and yelled at you
and then we
about
did
it.
anyways.
No,
No,
she's
I
like, you need
didn't.
a. You're like, she's like, you need to sleep in your bed. So you know what you did? You brought up the tub to your top bunk, and you slept.
Oh my
in
gosh.
the storage tub.
See, I wish I
On
was
your
editing
top
this
bunk.
episode because I have like I would do like a little animation where I have my head like get in the tub and get on top of the bunk bed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't
that's
know
good.
why.
That's a good story. I think you guys I can't remember what you guys were doing. Your parents dropped you and Dolly over at our house.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
night. That was fun though.
Yeah,
That
it
fun.
was. It was. We were up way too late.
It was probably like 10.
No.
To be honest. It was like 10, dude.
Yeah, probably.
That's
So
a
late,
late
man. Sleeps until like 9.
Wakes up at
Oh
6 in
my
the morning.
gosh. That is true. I used to do that to play Titanfall in the morning. I used to wake up at like 5 in the morning to play Titanfall because like we had the Xbox out in the living room,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, I
so
remember that.
I couldn't play it in my room, so I'd have to sneak out in the in the beginning in the morning and play video games.
See, what's funny is anytime I spent the night, you always got in trouble.
Yeah,
Remember, we were
was
always
worth it.
forced to go
it was
outside.
worth it, dude.
Yeah,
6
you would
o'clock.
always get in trouble.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm grounded. I can't.
Yeah, anytime it came over, you were always grounded. We could never
Yeah.
do anything. It was
Yeah.
just me and Trey playing Halo. You were always like,
I
sorry.
I just backseat drive.
Yeah, you just watched the whole time, and
Yeah.
then eventually you stole it from Trey, and then you start playing. Then you got yelled at,
That's how it be. That's how it be. That's me.
like on repeat.
Any good childhood stories, KLP? I remember you used to send me videos of your old YouTube stuff for me to edit.
Yeah. Oh, that was horrible.
The
Like
wink.
Because like I had no clue how to figure it out, so I would just like be like, "Hey, Ethan, I'm gonna set up a channel sometime." Oh, the name of it. No, this name. I thought it was the most genius thing ever, and that it was gonna be so popular. Wolfinator Studios.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Like, what the heck is a Wolfinator?
It's a baconator made
It's a-
with wolf meat.
It's Terminator. Yeah, it's Terminator, but it's a furry. Oh, yeah. I remember you had.
so-
I challenged you to do the high heels challenge or whatever for $5.
The high heels. There was the ghost
was-
pepper sauce.
Was there anything else after that? There's just those two.
I think it was just those, yeah.
The ghost pepper was pretty funny, I will say.
See, the
You could
Edward
have been big.
challenge.
You could have been big.
challenge. If he would
Yeah.
have kept with it, he would have been a multi-billionaire.
He would have
Yeah.
been at least 20K, maybe. Like if you kept with it, like slowly but surely, you'd at least gain
Yeah, because it's one of those.
500K or something.
It's like
you
people are like,
you're a good internet personality. I will say that.
yeah, they're like, "Hey, that kid's a weirdo. He's kind of funny though," and then they just like they click the follow button for some reason.
No, no, like the video itself, like genuinely is entertaining. Like when I went back and watched it a second time, it was genuinely entertaining,
Yeah.
and not in like a diminishing way. It was like I would literally like I'd be like, "Hey, have you heard of Wolfinator Studios?"
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
you're
I'm
dying.
hiccups. I'm dying so bad.
Yeah,
Yo,
you
this just came in
apologize
the
right
mail.
now.
I don't
Something
know
came in the
Hey.
mail.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That's cool.
if it
Not
can
focusing.
it'll focus. I
The wrong
don't.
way. It's not.
Just
Oh,
get
there-
rolled.
I'll just
Hey, ooh, nice. Diamonds.
Trade. Here, let me grab my diamond test.
Yeah, it's a nice pendant. I need to get a chain for it, but it's
Epic.
pretty
Grab a
dope.
pendant chain.
Yep.
Yankee with no.
Well, there is it's like a necklace chain, but it's not like an actual chain, and it's so small. Like
That's pretty small.
it's like a choker.
like a
I'm-
that's a
yeah,
choker.
yeah, it really is. I'm just like,
I want to see Melvin wear it right now.
no,
He's gonna
not
attempt
happy.
while we talk about working minimum wage.
Not gonna attempt.
I can't
Yeah.
relate. I've never worked minimum wage.
Wow.
Okay.
Imagine like
You were-
working somewhere.
I'm
where
working. What is
Yeah?
minimum wage now? Did it get upped?
It's being upped right now.
It's like 12, 13 bucks.
It's gonna be 13 soon, which is insane, man.
Inflation, am I right?
Yeah, like Drew, I mean, you can relate because now how much do you work for now? Like 14, 15? I mean, not even
18.
18
It's
now.
12.
When you
I'm
work at-
I'm
when
I'm
you used to
making
work at In-N-Out, what were you
15
making?
cents less than minimum wage
Oh,
right
wow.
now.
Oh, that was when minimum wage was like
It was like-
$9.
It was
I
like
think
9, 10, 11, something like that.
I was making 12.
Last year it was, or 2 years ago, it was
Minimum wage
11.
is 12.15 an hour.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
making
scam.
12. I'm getting 15% less than minimum wage.
Back
being-
when I was working at
I'm being
In-N-Out, I
cheated
was making
15 cents.
starting.
You're making how much, Drew?
I was making 12 starting back when I was
12
working
starting.
at In-N-Out in
Yeah, so
2017.
you can speak for minimum wage. You're good.
No, but that
well-
was when it was not.
But
when minimum wage
We're
was
talking about working
11.
minimum wage, and now that minimum wage is 12, Drew can talk for minimum wage.
True. It sucks.
I was making 15 when I was working at In-N-Out.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm only
Yeah.
making 13.
I'm
Yeah,
only
Before that, I
making
was making
12.
before that I was making 11, and then now everybody is working for 12.50 or whatever. So
12.15.
I'm seeing scam money.
I don't work for anything less than 15.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
just worth more.
you're like I'm worth more than $15 an hour.
I was like, yeah. So I was like, either give me my money or I'll go find someone that will.
To be honest, I have that same mentality, but at the same time, no one hires, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go work at Best Buy as soon as I get a car.
There's always going to be a catch, and there's a reason why there's an open job spot. That's just how I view it.
See, I knew the person that was
Yeah.
leaving for school, and so I talked to the dude.
That works,
Like,
yeah.
he's
But even
leaving.
with like Dovin picking up like the Best Buy job, like the reason that somebody left Best Buy was for a reason, you know.
Yeah,
get
but
lucky-
they've
might
still
get
been
lucky and it'd be
hiring
because
for
they're
a
going
while.
overseas or because they're going to school or because they're going on a mission or something. But
Right.
like,
See, yeah, if you look
if you
at
don't
most
get lucky, it's because there's something else wrong with the business.
Have you heard about Best Buy's benefits though?
I heard they're really good.
They're insane. You only pay 5% more than what Best Buy pays for the products. It's like a $300 speaker, you pay like $150 to $200 for.
That's not bad.
And like
What?
cables that you'd normally pay like $20 that they get for like $1, you pay like $2 for. It's insane.
Oh, so I can get some Insignia cables instead of $30 for a single display port cable. I can pay.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have looked
It's
at Best Buy for an
insane.
Insignia cable, and there was one there at Best Buy for $30, and I found it on Amazon, the exact same cable for literally $8.
Yeah,
Like, explain to
Yeah.
me what you're doing.
the
They
prices
only
are
sell one
insane.
brand.
But
wait versus Best Buy, you can go and pick it up instant.
Yeah, but for $30, I got mine overnight.
But I can get it
I got
shipped
mine
overnight,
shipping.
yeah.
I got mine shipping overnight. I got it in literally 4 hours.
What if you need it for like your job and you need it like right then and there?
Then you pay the $30 and then
Exactly.
and then you cry
and then you
about
be
it.
really and then you go and you buy one on Amazon and then
Yeah,
after
and then
get it
you
after a day
return
then
it.
you return it.
Yeah,
What if there is no return policy?
they do.
It's
I've
Best
returned
Buy.
cables at Best Buy before.
I returned a used graphics card after using it for 3 months straight.
True.
No
Yeah.
return policy.
You like use it up and then you like
Yeah, you literally Bitcoin mine on it. You're like, I don't want it anymore.
Dude,
I
that's
don't
actually
like
a
this.
pogger's way to.
Well, I only got away with it because I bought it back in November,
Yeah.
right when they were doing the Christmas deals, the Christmas
Mhm.
Oh,
return
yeah.
policy.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
actually, speaking of Best Buy, just quick little update. I did get a mouse.
Oh.
Nice.
what'd you get?
Ooh,
Ooh.
poggers. What
Is it-
type
is
is
that-
that?
Is that Steel Series or is that?
Is that the
I'm
one
gonna
with
be
the-
honest with you. It was a $15 gaming mouse on Amazon.
Yeah.
Why did you say speaking of
um,
Best Buy then?
Yeah, that's not gonna last you a while. You want to see my?
That's
You
not
want to
gonna
see
last you, if I'm
my?
being honest.
Yeah. Here's.
No,
that's the
honestly,
wrong
like-
one.
Oh no, Dovin, don't pull out that thing. Don't pull
You
out that.
sure you don't
Don't
want my
pull out that.
clunky mouse?
Dude, do you remember when you were playing on your bed? Okay. You had
Yep.
the 2 square monitors and you-
Four, three,
Four-
three,
three?
three, three of
3
them.
square monitors. Not 16 by 9, but 9 by 9. They're right there. Oh my god.
Even I didn't have that bad of a
Bro,
setup.
Dude,
it's a
there's your
square
triple monitor
monitor.
setup, dude.
No, here, you want me to show you my other monitor?
Yeah,
the
no,
one
yeah.
that
Yeah,
I
why aren't you
use-
using it right now though?
Why?
Yeah, why don't you just use it as a third monitor? He's just gonna walk away now. I like how we can hear his door. That's a rip.
Yeah, that's like really good audio quality.
He's just throwing his keyboard. He's like, I don't need this. Yeah. So, speaking of minimum wage,
Uh-huh.
KLP, can you speak for minimum wage?
I can't.
Have you ever
Pretty
worked for
soon,
minimum
I
wage?
hopefully shouldn't be. I'm actually talking right now, and I've narrowed it down to TJ Maxx
Nice.
or
TJ Maxx would be fun.
Discount Tire. Two completely weird
heard-
places. But
I heard Discount Tire is actually really good to work at. There's not
Yeah.
really a hierarchy, and people are really chill, and they help you get through college because they respect their workers.
Nice.
Like they pay enough money into their workers, like to train them, that they don't want them to leave.
Yeah. How much
So
is like
they'll-
hourly
they'll-
rate set?
They'll help you get through college, and they'll do all this other stuff to like stop you from leaving the job. Because if you leave, then they have to hire another person to train.
Mhm.
So I definitely consider that job over anything else. So long as you don't like getting dirty
Yeah.
and dealing with people. And
Here's
you like
my new-
cars. You have to like cars.
I like cars. Here's my new motherboard. I
You also
got
like
for
hiccups too. How do you guys both
Alright.
have hiccups simultaneously? Okay.
I'm dying. Okay.
Okay. Well, Dovin, you can speak for minimum wage.
Minimum wage
'cause you
sucks.
have
Get a job
2
that's better than
occasions.
Subway.
You have 2 occasions.
I
was
have
gonna
worked
work at
minimum.
Subway.
Worked at minimum wage when minimum wage was 11
9.
and 12.
I worked at it when it was 11, and I also worked at it as well.
Terrible. Sucks.
Terrible.
Like
Over.
you know how like older people will be like, 12 is actually a lot back in my day. It's like, but like everything back in that day was
Yeah, inflation.
way cheaper, and so it's like, yeah,
Thing-
12 is a lot for back then, but for now it's it's
Prices were
nothing.
also a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, so it's just like, well, yeah, 12 is a lot, but it's not really a lot. Because it's like, 15 is still, like, my dad
How's that
makes
taste, Drew?
16.
How'd that taste?
But speaking of Best Buy, the only reason I want to work at Best Buy is that they get promotions like crazy. So they hire at 15,
Yeah.
but then after a month, it's like 16, and then you just keep getting promotions like crazy.
Yeah, I would work at Best Buy, but they're
So if
too
I
far.
stay there for like a year or something,
Mhm.
like maybe I get up to like 20. That'd be insane.
I want to work
I don't know
at
if I
Crate
could,
and
but-
Barrel because
Yeah?
you had to be 18 there, but everybody there is rich as crap. It's like an expensive IKEA. It's like IKEA, but like when you
How
walk
much
in
do
there,
they pay an hour?
I think it's like 15. I
Uh.
don't think it's probably not that high, but I don't care because I kind of like furniture. It's a furniture store. So, and everybody who goes there is super suave, The people who own everything KitchenAid, everything Copper,
Yeah.
They're the Gilbert White mom, if that makes sense.
You mean the
They've got
people
a couple-
coming in the store? Or?
The people going into the store and
Yeah.
buying things are like, I've got 3-story house, and I have live, laugh, love on every bathroom door.
See,
Like,
that
that's-
end
Yeah,
up
or-
making me depressed. Like, dang it, you're
Bless
rich
this
as
home.
crap
So I
too.
would no,
There'd be
I
like
would like that.
there'd be like 5 people just rolling up in Ferraris.
I don't
I'd
care
be
about
like,
the people that are shopping there. I just like the furniture itself. Like, so as far as getting a discount, kind of like Best Buy does,
Right.
if I get a discount on the furniture itself, like my desk that I made was singly based off of a desk that I saw there. Like
Right.
most of the stuff that I'm like looking at trying to get or make in my room is
Mhm.
based off of stuff in their catalogs. Like I
Wait,
like
wait a
their
minute. Hang
stuff.
on. Pause. Ethan, are you saying that you're making most of your furniture?
I mean, my desk is handmade. Yeah,
Mad respect. Mad
I'm gonna
respect.
cut it right now and right here, cutting it in half, making a coffee
That
table in
sounds
one half,
weird, but
which would be super fun.
Yeah.
But I'll have a coffee table. I don't have a desk, so bam. I
Yeah.
want to make most of my furniture myself, but once I start working at Crate and Barrel, I probably won't.
True.
It's funny because if you think about like making desks themselves, like at least Live Edge ones, like this desk cost me like $650, not even counting the hours I put into sanding it and everything, but just like singly the stuff I bought for it. I mean, most of the cost comes from the wood itself, the finish, and then the legs because they're electric.
Hmm.
But like that's majority of the cost. Like if I just wanted to get like a flat piece of plywood, stain it, and then put some legs on it, it probably would have been like maybe $100, maybe less. But since
Right.
it's Live Edge, which is based off of their stuff, it's really expensive. It's like $600. But if you think about it, if you add in the cost of like labor and everything, so maybe I get paid $200, $300 for labor, 30 hours.
Mhm.
It would be about $1,000 for a desk, which is the same price at Crate and Barrel anyways. So long as I don't
Yeah.
want to put in my own labor, I can get a really nice handmade desk that's, not like IKEA where they're just cutting pieces of wood and putting vinyl on them.
Yeah.
Not to hate on IKEA because I have some stuff from IKEA, but
Yeah.
I just think like IKEA
doesn't
stuff is like it doesn't last at all. Like this
It's
box,
like
right
the
here,
great
this
value
box
brand of
is
furniture.
taped up and trash
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah, like I got an IKEA test and it's like all like nicked up and stuff and like the edges.
You hate to see it.
And like it's completely hollow, so like
Oh yeah,
it's like
It's-
it sounds hollow, and then like it also
Rip.
like
It's not
just
hardwood?
like yeah, and like the glue it's used to like hold stuff together, it's like I don't know, it's all whack.
yeah. It's like I feel like they're just kind of like the
It's
stepping
usable
stone.
and it's cheap, but you know.
Yeah, they're the stepping stone. Especially if you're but if you're gonna spend a ton of money on furniture, like if you're like doing a
Mhm.
house, you're building a house and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna spend tons of money on furniture,
I-
don't buy IKEA. Like because
Well,
you're
yeah,
just
if
gonna
you're
nick
trying
up
to do it
everything.
Trying to do it
like,
cheap than buy IKEA,
Every single
but-
thing that I've owned that's from IKEA is nicked up someplace.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
these 4 shelves, they've got
Mhm.
nicks all over them. but they're black, and so I keep painting them again so you can't see it.
Yeah.
But they've got nicks everywhere. This futon has got tons of holes in it, and they sell like a casing for it because it keeps getting scratched up. But it's got like a casing for it that they sell for like $150, and the futon itself I got for $70. So
Oh my
like,
gosh.
Yeah.
you know, that's not gonna happen at like a nice furniture store.
Mhm.
True.
Talk about minimum wage, you know.
Yeah, I've heard American Furniture Warehouse is a really good place to get them. Not
True.
sponsored, but
There's a lot of
But
old people that work there.
Oh
yeah, one of my football coaches works there actually.
Yeah.
Still does.
I don't know. It'd be a nice place to work. They got massage chairs.
That's true.
You just take your break eating lunch in a massage chair.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of just
No.
want to set myself up in a job where, you know, I kind of enjoy the environment, regardless of the people, because I know the people are probably
Right.
really entitled and whatever else. Probably gonna get some
Yeah.
Karens in there.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
At the same time, it's
Although
it's a place
sometimes
that I
it-
enjoy
probably
being
not
at.
as much as like a Subway or
Maybe. I mean,
it might be.
if I'm spending $1,200 on a desk, I'm gonna be stingy. Like
Yeah.
if my desk isn't the exact desk that I want,
What
I'm
do
still
you
paying
do? Are you like a
$1,200.
Ford salesman there? Or?
Well, I don't work there yet, but when I do,
Well,
I'll
like,
probably be
when
a
you
Ford
will,
salesman.
Is that like
Probably
the
just
thing?
be a cashier, probably
Yeah.
whatever.
On
I
some
just-
18, I'll probably work at like T-Mobile. 'Cause
Yeah.
T-Mobile's
Oh
really
yeah,
nice
I
'cause
heard
free
I
phones
heard-
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
like,
force you to upgrade up to the nearest phone.
but they give it to you for free.
Yeah, I know. They force you to upgrade to it so that you know you can say good things about it.
Right, right. I met like the
Everyone normally
the
there-
T-Mobile Samsung representative,
Oh,
and they
at
got
least the
like a
one-
free Galaxy phone every time. See,
Yeah.
like the
At
upgraded
least-
one. I want to be a OnePlus like salesman.
I don't think T-Mobile even sells OnePlus.
They
do
do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that at least the T-Mobile that we used to go to, we had like a single guy who was really good at his job, and so
Mhm.
we would like always call in to see if he's there because
see,
he can,
here's
like,
the
cover
ma-
this fast.
Yeah. See, well, here's the master plan. You work at Best Buy, so you have like a background in tech, and then when I turn 18,
That's true. Yeah.
big brain, I can work
Does
at
it?
T-Mobile.
You have to be 18 to work there?
You have to be 18. I asked.
Ah, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
some dude who worked at T-Mobile, the guy I was talking about.
Mhm.
Every time you sign somebody up for a number, right? You sign up a
Mhm.
new number, then they get
Right.
$1 extra per month on their pay. So this and
Really?
it stacks for 4 years, right?
Yo, that's poggers.
So if you don't even work at all, you'll just get paid an extra $1, not per hour, but just an extra $1 itself. So if you sign up
What do you mean?
like 2,000 people, right, over the course of a year, right?
Mhm.
Then starting next year, every single month, you'll be getting $2,000 on top of how much money you get per hour. So you don't
You
even
don't
have to
even
work.
have to work.
No, but after 4 years, it resets.
Right.
So basically,
but-
like it'll drop off the fourth. It'll drop off the first year and then add one to the fifth. So like
but
you'll only be
after
getting
4
paid for
years,
3
you're
years.
kind of set.
Yeah, after
that
4 years,
point.
you still have to work there for 4 years though. You know, it's the one dude that
If
we were
it's a
talking to
good
has been working
job.
there for 6 years or whatever, and he
Mhm.
kept working through college for it because it's paying for his house.
Right. Yeah.
And he has literally like 2,600 people or whatever
hmm
signed up, so he's getting paid like $2,600 every month.
That's insane.
And every time we walk in there, we sign up another phone number, so he's getting even more money. So
That's insane.
yeah, but I would recommend that job. I mean, you have to be able to deal with people though, because people are calling in about like, oh yeah, you know, this and that.
Right. IT stuff, random
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
But you
Could
probably have
be.
to work.
Okay.
Too bad.
You're gonna have to work your way up because it's gonna be lower than Best Buy's pay, I believe, on the
Um,
starting out.
By
Because the
that
way
time,
that they
pay
make their
will go
money,
up so much. I think.
the way that you make your money back though is by signing people up for phone numbers, which is why you have to create yourself a reputation so that people call you and want you to be the person signing them up.
Okay, so I think this is a good time to move on.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
On.
Well, I feel weird. I feel like I'm always the one that just reintroduces topics and then doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
I actually have
True. Do
Go,
you have
go,
anything?
do it. Pop off.
no, I have a quick topic to bring up.
Okay. sounds
So-
good.
A person asked me, and I'm not going to say who. I'm just only going to say that it wasn't Caleb Klein. If there's any good places to get your ears pierced. So I wanted to hear
Claire's.
your guys' thoughts or recommendations.
is it a dude? That's the question.
It's a girl, so it's not
girl.
weird.
Oh,
Okay.
just go Claire's.
I just go Claire's. Just Claire's.
Yeah.
I'd say if you're a dude and you want to go to Claire's, it doesn't matter. I mean,
So if
Good
you're
players.
duty, you want to go hardcore, just take some rubbing alcohol
do
and
it yourself.
Needle
Literally-
and have
literally
your
do
friend
it
grab
yourself.
a hammer.
No, not even your friend. Just do it yourself.
You don't want to do it yourself.
What do you take it-
though.
Oh, you're
You
gonna
take
go
an-
like this and
Yeah.
puncture an
No,
artery.
you don't. You go like this. You pull it out and then you go like this and you shove it through. Well, you take it. You take your person. Your friend is gonna lay his head down on the cutting board while you take a needle and a hammer to it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Billy don't worry.
I would- I would not trust my friend at all,
Like
dude.
some mall.
I wouldn't trust any
Mall-
of you guys
people
here.
work at a mall don't get paid
Yeah.
enough to care who you are or what
Yeah,
you
but
look like.
but at the
so-
same time, it's Claire's, dude.
Backtracking real
right,
quick.
Claire's is the best for that.
Backtracking real
Claire
quick.
for everything.
Yeah,
Claire's is the
T-Mobile
best, dude.
sales associates are
Dude.
$12 right now.
$12. Yeah, see, they make
Yeah.
all their money singly from all the people they sign. up.
But that's because it's
I'm forgetting the
minimum
name
wage.
of.
So $13.
I'm forgetting the name of
minimum
companies
wage.
like that. Where you get paid based off your sales.
A
What is that?
salary?
No, it's not a salary.
Oh,
It's a type
commissions.
of salary.
Commissions.
Commissions is what.
Yeah,
it is.
my
It's
dad
commission
used to
salary.
work at a Jeep sales line, so he did commissions.
I know a lot of people. Do commission sales. I, to be honest, personally like commission sales.
Yeah.
If you can get into them fast, because like if you get into them like my age or 18 or
Mhm.
Maybe you Drew's age, then you can work there through high school. You can work there through college. You can work there through whatever.
Right.
Obviously, I don't have any experience in it, but it values hard work. Which
Right.
minimum wage itself, as we're talking about, doesn't really.
Mhm.
Like
I'd only
As
say
far
the
as-
issue with commissions would be caps. They're like, because it all
Yeah.
depends on how many you can make, and if it's a low
it
cap,
also means
then it can even be worse than minimum wage. So
sometimes, yeah.
yeah. It all
a good
depends.
a good commission job, I personally feel is going to be better
like
than any
a
minimum
like a
wage
hybrid job where you get like paid
Well, that's
a
what T-Mobile
wage.
is.
Yeah, get
I'm
paid
not
a
talking about like
wage.
fully. I'm
and
not talking
that.
about fully commissions. I'm
Yeah,
talking about,
fully
like, a
commissions
hybrid.
is bad.
That seems
A
horrible.
fully commissions is terrible, but a hybrid is a pretty good.
Because I
business
think
to
there's
go
too much tension in the workplace. I feel like would be way
to.
too
Right,
much.
right. Like
Everybody's
like,
competitive,
I
they
don't know
can't
if
be
there
nice
was
to
an
you.
hourly rate at Jeep or if it was just commissions, but like.
I know a lot of jobs offer like most jobs are commission. Not most jobs, but like a lot of like business jobs are commission based.
Right.
But I like commission based jobs because they benefit. They benefit people who work hard. You
Right.
get
yeah.
the longer
that's-
you're there,
yeah,
the more pay you get. Regardless.
right.
The problem is starting out though is that you can't start out and start making a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work your way up,
Right.
which can be difficult. So
All right. Let's look at the
Um,
next topic.
we could go on to
Caleb-
procrastinate.
Caleb, didn't
wait,
you
what?
have a topic?
You
You
said
had
ear
you
pierce.
said
oh,
something
it was
about
the
a
ear
quick-
piercing
oh,
stuff. I don't
okay.
think we have any.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't have any pierced ear users here.
All right.
No. That begs a question: like, do guys look good with pierced ears?
I say no.
Not really. No.
I'd say it's debatable.
It's not.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
I
Not
don't
for
think any of
formal
us
events.
would at all.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think ear pierce is good in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if that's a preference thing. I just think, like, if you
I
think about it, not
kind
like
of is,
styles.
but-
if you're not thinking about it in style system, you're thinking about, is me taking a knife and poking a hole through my skin a fashionable thing? Then the answer is going to be no, right?
Well,
Like, if
it's
you just
not
think about
a-
it from a
it's not
blatant
knife.
standpoint.
It's
Well,
it's a gun
it's a
thing.
needle and yeah, a gun. Can I put a gun to the side of my ear and blow a hole through it?
Right. Yeah.
Sounds better. I
Uh-huh.
don't think anybody in their right mind would agree to that unless like, so I think the society themselves have kind of forced it on people to pierce their ears when
Yeah. Yeah. I'd
where
say
it's kind of
so.
like the Daz watches where the person's wearing the pool. They have the pool and they have the hole cut in it, Dovin,
Oh,
and they're doing the
God.
walking.
the fashion talent.
So
show.
the fashion talent show where they have a pool, and then we're just like, okay, well, pools are cool, like wear a pool, I don't think poking holes through people's skin is fashionably appealing, but
Yeah. Not
you know,
really.
maybe conditionally it's supposed to be now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could go on to problems with schools or procrastination, and then we can call it there. Get the deep question in there for the first episode, I say.
Wait, what?
We could go with top or next subject? What's the plan?
Oh, like the problem with schools.
You want to do problems with schools or procrastination, and then we'll do deep question and end it there, and then we'll do
We
another
already
round if you
did
guys are up to it.
procrastinate. Oh, those are two separate things. I mean, let's
We
just
did that.
finish off procrastination since
Okay,
that was
we'll do procrastination. I've not been doing markers at all, just so you know.
have fun.
I really didn't even use the markers though. I just kind of had to watch the entire thing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be easier if we have smaller episodes though, like an hour long, not 2 hours.
True. Right
ours
now,
is
right now
about
we're
an hour
sitting at
long.
an hour right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hour,
which I think
10
an
minutes.
hour,
Which is
an hour's pretty
better,
good,
especially if
90
we're gonna
minutes is-
do another.
If we're gonna do 2,
episode.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
Plus we'll be able to get another one in before, it's super late.
Right. What time is it right
Um,
now? It's only 9.
It's only
yeah, that's
9:10.
How long will
Caleb,
this be
or
after
Danger,
it's
do you
all
have any-
edited?
Nice. Probably an
Still
hour.
an hour.
Yeah, roughly.
We have a deep question left, which just takes some time. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
Danger, do you have anything to add on procrastination? You want to start it out,
I don't know. I'll
I'll
get back to you
start
tomorrow.
out.
or someone else can start?
Like,
it doesn't matter.
okay, so we're. what
Okay, no
are
one
we
laughed at
talking
my
about?
joke. You've got to be.
I'm
we-
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it
You
either.
gotta repeat.
I got.
We're
I'm
literally
the
like, do you have
only one who
anything to add
got
on
it.
procrastination? I was like, I'll get back to you tomorrow.
Oh.
We'll pick it up in the audio, but I couldn't hear it at all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I
I'll
heard
make
it.
it. I'll
I
make it
laughed.
prominent. I'll
All
make
right.
it prominent.
Okay. I
for
think
you.
I Drew did laugh. I get that. But
I smiled. I didn't
I'm
go.
just like sitting here like,
"Ha,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna scream.
All right.
Yeah.
So wait.
Anyways,
you said you want me. Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
so-
go ahead, go ahead.
So
Yeah?
for
No,
procrastination, are we what are we talking about specifically? Like,
Just anything.
problems with
This
it,
is the
or
word.
like
It's just
how
the word.
you get over?
It's just the word.
What do
Okay,
you
so
think
this
about?
next
What do you
segment-
think when you think of procrastination?
It's like it's like it's like just the hit and run where it's just word go say whatever you want.
All right.
know.
Well, often do
someone
any
go.
of you procrastinate?
Every day.
Yeah.
All the time, bro.
Yeah.
I was supposed to start school yesterday
No, I
or
would
2 days ago.
Yeah.
That was just an hour ago.
I couldn't really hear that, but we'll laugh at it and then we'll read the audio.
I have laundry that has been in the dryer for almost an hour.
I don't even have laundry in the dryer, okay? I have laundry like right here.
I have laundry right here, and I'm waiting
Yeah.
for that laundry to be done so I can start that. But I'm
But it's already done.
before I can-
You're you're not waiting for the laundry, you're waiting for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So what do you guys
anything
do
else?
to get like to stop procrastinating? Like, do you try doing
I
anything?
wait till the very last second.
That's called
what do you do to stop
procrastinating.
procrastinating? I wait until it goes away.
I just
You're
wait
like-
until I physically
You-
can't wait no more, and I have to do it. Then I
Yeah.
do it.
You're like
So
open up
you're
open up
you
the jar of
procrastinate.
vitamins that say anti-procrastination pills.
And then I start.
No, better. You can't take the anti-procrastination pills because you're procrastinating taking them.
See, I would say, honestly, for me though, let's forget my closet right there. I would say the best thing I do is like start getting into a positive mindset before I start doing anything. Like just kind of play some chill music, do whatever. Open up my windows, get fresh air, light a
Yeah.
candle, do whatever. And then
That's
when I
true.
start feeling good, you start feeling good about yourself. Then you start doing things. Like
Mhm.
you don't purposefully say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this today." You start getting in that upbeat mood. You start doing your laundry. You're flying through it. All of a sudden, you're like, "Hey, let me get through this paper and let me just add a little bit to it." And like when you just say a little bit, you end up writing the
Right.
whole paper somehow. And like whatever
Yeah.
you're in that mindset, you get
Oh
to do.
crap! Don't remind me. I have to write a short story for English.
Tomorrow?
Classes
No,
don't
it's not
start-
due tomorrow. Tomorrow's MLK Day. Thank
Oh
you,
yeah,
Lord.
yeah. See, I don't have to start school anyways. I should
I
be
don't
doing it.
yet, so I
Oh,
got
that's
time.
nice. I think that's the same with Dobin. He's like 23rd or whatever, 25th.
Nah, Logic starts May. Or no, not May. Just end of the school year is when it starts. It starts in
The problem
March
with my
and then
school are
ends
that I
May.
don't have school.
No, he's procrastinating to not start
No,
it until
no. His teachers and his principal are procrastinating giving him the classes.
True.
Hey, and
True, I think I am
Well-
literally just waiting on MCC to get back to me.
Yeah, it's a rip.
Yeah, because
Hey,
I'm
go back-
taking conversational Japanese this semester and introduction to logic.
To be honest, I would rather than just give me my stuff, you know, like even earlier, like because I ended school on the 16th of December, and then they didn't give me classes until class starts the 19th. So I would have
Yeah.
like now. So I would have liked to have my classes so I could do them over the winter break and stuff.
Yeah,
If I wanted to.
Mhm.
yeah,
So I would have rather had the classes the entire year and just said, okay, they're due, you know, in May,
hmm
and just had access to them all the entire time.
yeah.
Especially since I'm doing online school. It's like, really, man? Like, guess we're going into problems with the schools, I guess, too. So,
Yeah.
Caleb, you got anything to add on procrastination?
You see, the way I deal with procrastination is I just
Yeah.
get really bored until
Hang on.
I have nothing.
I'd like to
else
point out
do.
the fact that technically I have been procrastinating my answer because every time I'm going to say something, someone else speaks up.
And then you're
So
just like
it's
not
really
talking.
funny. I would say the way I deal with procrastination is like I will legit say I'm going to do something and then
You
just
just
not
shame
do it.
yourself into doing it.
No, I just don't do it. And then randomly out of nowhere, like I could be doing something completely different, like that's more important with my time, and I'll be like, oh, I should get to that. Like I needed to clean my room for like months, and then just like a couple days ago, like I don't know, it was something more important than just cleaning your room, and I was like, I'm gonna do that right now, and I just stayed up like cleaning my room. I went until like 1 a.m. just sprucing things up.
honestly, clean your
Yeah,
room
I think
lit.
that's a good point because,
Do you have anything to add before I go, Dovin?
well, I think that's a good point because I think we've just been talking about like procrastination in school mostly, or like
Yeah.
cleaning.
Well, I think
but,
it's
like,
procrastination. Everything kind of carries
Right,
over.
right.
And not just in school, but in life. And
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I you can go.
I think like the main thing, at least for me, when it comes to procrastination, like my school isn't challenging enough for me to require to take time out of my day to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, like normally where you're like, okay, I've got a paper that's due and I have to do it, and you know that's like it's a final paper. I got to write it like a week ahead so I can do everything. Like my papers aren't like that. My papers are like I can write them in 5 minutes before they're due. So nothing is challenging enough for me to take out personal time to do them.
Right.
And the only times that I will kind of do them, or like as far as school goes, as far as every like other action, like cleaning a room or reorganizing a
Mhm.
room or something, I'll do it. Like I'll get into a mood and I'll just do that all, you know.
Right.
Like
Kinda
so, like I
same
got into a
thing.
mood like a couple days ago where I wasn't doing any school, I wasn't doing the Minecraft server, I wasn't doing anything, right? And I was just like, okay, I should just measure up my desk and I should find someone with a saw and I should saw it in half and then build some legs for it, make a coffee table. I don't have access to a saw, so I'm already past the procrastination point of
Mhm.
I'm already past like my flow state, where I want to do that. I mean, I still want to do it, but if I was given the opportunity tomorrow, I probably would not be doing it, I'd probably playing Minecraft or something else. But like I'll get into these moods where I'll like perfectly set into a point where I'll clean a room in one day, I'll work out twice, I'll rearrange my entire room, then I'll do some other I can't speak productive stuff, and then also do school and whatever else,
Mm-hmm.
like I kind of just get into a mood, and then it's hard for me to get into the mood and hard for me to get out. Like
Same.
Right.
it kind of ends when the day ends, pretty much. And during those times, it's
my parents tell me to like
to
you
do
know,
it.
clean the
Well,
yard. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I feel like this is with everybody, but do you ever have the thing where like you're motivated to do something and you're ready to do it, and the second someone tells you to do it, you just lose motivation?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you just
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
'Cause at that point,
where people break your flow, where you're
Mhm.
like, let's say you're going out and you're taking out the trash, because it's a job, so you're just doing it,
Mhm.
and then someone says, did you make sure to take out the trash, like as you're doing it or after you did it, and then it just demotivates you to keep doing things productive.
ruins
Right.
the vibes.
Yeah.
because they literally just mentioned that you did it, like as if you weren't going to, you know, which
Mhm.
kind of like you're digging yourself a hole because you're procrastinating taking out the trash. So then when you do it, you're expecting someone not to ask you to. But like, you know, I don't know. That's it adds on to what you're saying.
Yeah.
You were gonna say, Ginger?
I was just saying
I
that's pretty much.
wait. What did you say, Ethan?
What?
Did you say Andrew?
You,
Or...
No,
you were
danger.
no, you kept going.
Okay, you said danger. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I think the biggest thing is that, like, it's so unlucky how for procrastinated people. I feel like them specifically, it's that they will get in the mood and out of the mood to do something, whereas other people they don't really need to. So I'd say it's not like a personality or like mental disorder, because obviously not. I mean, at the end of the day, no one's suffering from it.
Yeah.
But I'd say
Except
like
for when
it's
you
something
forgot
That's
specific.
debatable.
to, except for when you forgot to give your friend CPR and you just procrastinated them, but you know,
You just
you just let 'em
procrastinate
die.
CPR. Well, I mean that's a valid point. As far as getting out of procrastination, like there's certain things that you have to do, you know, like doing CPR on somebody you have to do. So maybe that's how you break the mold, is by kind of finding ways
Figuring
to
out
force
what you
yourself to
have
do
to
it.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I prioritize everything. Is basically what I have to do first.
Yeah. That wouldn't work for me because I just put my own personal time on priority.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have the willpower to, you know, kind of time.
If there isn't really a consequence, you like if there's no like danger of anything,
Right.
they'll put in.
Yeah.
I mean,
If there's
If there isn't any danger nearby.
I know. See, that's the thing. Most people or everyone, the reason people procrastinate is because like they don't see a danger and not doing it right now.
right.
Yeah.
That's why they do it later. And so like right now, like I'm not gonna die or get kicked out of the house if I don't grab my laundry right now. If I ran that
Mhm.
risk, I probably would have been done before it even ended. Its cycle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the importance of it that makes how important it is to you is how fast you.
So maybe the trick
Basically.
to solving procrastination is to find ways to force yourself to do stuff.
Yeah, but
know,
I
to
don't
make
think
people-
I also don't think it's like the same for every person either. Like
That's true. Well, I've
it's
heard
gonna be
stories of some
different.
people who basically fat shame themselves into working out.
That's the only reason people go to the gym. is
Yeah.
'cause-
Like
Yeah.
for my motivation, it's not fat shaming. It's just I want to, you know, feel stronger. Like that's
Mhm.
like I think this is cool. I want to do it. You know.
Yeah.
And I haven't been doing it. So I had
Yeah.
to go remind myself again, you know, oh look, that looks cool. I want to go do that. You know, I want to beat my record and beat how many
Mhm.
pull-ups I can do, you know. Like so I'm not necessarily fat shaming myself for like, oh, you know, you can't do this, you know. It's kind of just I think it's cool, so I'll work towards it. You know.
It's funny. When I was sick, I was like I could only do like 3 pull-ups, but then like before I was sick, I figured might as well try it. I did like 10 pull-ups. And I was like
You
really
lost like 20 pounds.
no, like I just started doing it. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse the coughing.
Okay, let me pull up some deep questions unless you want to
Yeah.
keep going on.
Nah, I think we're ready for deep questions.
Deep question
It's already
time.
been 20 minutes, so
It's time. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see which ones I already put. Okay. We'll start. Do you want one or two? Just one or two? If you do one, we
Two.
have to do it
One.
long. Okay, two. Okay, wait, one or two?
Okay,
I don't-
I
Danger,
say
how many? Danger, how many?
Danger
One.
chooses.
One.
one,
Okay.
Okay.
What are the
I say one or
effects?
two to
What are the
choose.
effects that parents have on mindset and opinions of their kids?
Ooh.
Repeat.
So what are
I bet
the
we
what are
talk
the
about this.
effects that like parents have like on
Mhm.
their own kids?
Right.
Like their viewpoints, their opinions, like how do they
Yeah.
influence their own kids'
I
opinions?
say like.
And is that
between-
healthy or is that bad?
I think it's a bit of both, to be
I'd
honest.
say
Some people, someone start and then
Yeah.
go from there.
All right. Yeah, you seem to have something to say.
All right, Dovin,
Okay.
start.
no.
Okay, no.
We're synchronized. Okay.
We just start saying the same thing at the same time. Freak
Yeah.
everybody out.
Everyone just knows. We're reading off a script.
What
we're
I'd
like,
say,
yeah.
what I'd say is that there's like they strongly influence what you do subconsciously because one, you get hereditary stuff and you learn from them as you like get older,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's like imprinted on you. But the
Right.
other thing is like they could do something like reverse psychology. Like I said, like you're like, oh, I'll go do the dishes, and they're like, go do the dishes, and you're like, well, now I'm not gonna.
Right.
Like, if they
Yeah.
tell you to do something that you don't want to do, you will do the opposite, and eventually it could be like, if they want you to do something, they'll tell you to not do it, and then you will.
That's true. I think that's every
Yeah.
parent's dream. Is that they don't have to tell their kids to do the dishes until they will.
Yeah.
Okay, well, someone else want to add anything? And then we'll kind of bounce off of that. You kind of answered a very deep, like 30 level question in like 20 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that was very quick. I'm sorry.
I don't think it was that deep.
I
of a
can
question, but-
go over. I can talk about what I was talking about when I wrote the prompt. If nobody else
Mhm.
has kind of got
Yeah.
anything, they can bounce off of that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, I kind of view that parents, the way that parenting kind of works, influences their kids in a bad way, because they can kind of, as I like to say, brainwash, but I don't think brainwash is the best term. It's kind of like a very
Mhm.
negative term, but they
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
force
because
their
like it's
they can force their own opinions on their kids without the kids knowing that it's a bad opinion to have.
Yeah, but I think most
Like-
of the time when that happens, it's not like them trying.
Well, it's not. We're
to-
not even
it's
talking about
it's
though.
not force. I think it just kind of happens
Yeah,
over time because like when you're.
but
a
the
kid,
child
you're
itself
not-
doesn't have any control over being like
Well,
told something certain and then like
Well,
not knowing
yeah.
whether it's truth or not.
yeah.
So in that sense, like, basically, like not even like in a sense of like doing the dishes or listening to parents or listening to authority. I'm talking like opinions about like certain people or certain groups or what else?
wait, hang on, Drew, look
Political
up for a minute.
opinions.
I can't tell. There was like this weird like yellow stain like along your nose and face. And I couldn't tell if it was the camera or like the light. Can you
I'm not
see that?
seeing
It looks like you just like got covered in Cheeto dust.
There's no artifacting for
I
me.
can
I'm
see that.
fine.
I don't see it.
I
don't see
mean,
it.
I can kind of see it like right here.
It's not
If-
looking up
if
for me.
I-
Really, yeah,
Nope, nothing for me.
yeah.
Oh, anybody else want to bounce off of that? Like, because it's not just.
I
It's not
mean-
just like.
Yeah.
It's not just doing dishes and stuff. Because I think that is a healthy thing. Listening to authority and whatever else. But
Well, yeah.
as far as like political opinions or judging other groups or like
Yeah.
even simple topic, football teams. Kids will gravitate towards the football team of their own parents. Why?
I think it's
Like,
just
is it
because parents are
acceptance?
your only real role model you have.
Yeah.
Especially while younger. It's like, yeah, they're basically your role model. So when you're a child and you're pretty impressionable when you're a kid. So, you start just picking up on stuff of like, and like going and like kind of becoming your role model technically, I guess. And so when you're really young, it just like you become basically a mini version of your parents.
And is that necessarily a good thing or a bad thing? Like, what's
I
your guys'
think
stance on that?
it's
I mean,
an
obviously, it
okay-
has
it's
to
a-
deal with.
I
like,
think it's
who
an
your
okay.
parents
I think
are.
it just happens. Like it's nothing that's gonna change. It's just like if
Well, yeah,
you're
it's not gonna change. It's just
parenting your child, I
acknowledging
think
it.
it's like it's a good thing while you're a child. But I think if you don't start formulating your own opinions and views, or at least thinking about it, and you're getting older, like that becomes a bad thing. If you just like live your whole life still thinking just like the same way, like nothing changed, you never gave it thought or something, I think that's when it becomes a bad thing. But like if it's like views you still think in and believe in, like I guess it's okay, I don't think it's necessarily a good or bad thing. I think it can become one or the other, but I think it's just kind of like a neutral thing, I guess, unless it goes a certain way. Yeah.
Anybody else want to add to that? Drew, you got anything?
Nah,
How did you view
pretty
the
much.
question? Did you
How
view
do
the
I
question any
view the
differently?
question?
Or do you view it the same way?
I mean, I can relate with all of you at the same time. Disagree with all of you.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's complicated. I don't really know what it's a bigger subject than like what we have time
Exactly.
for.
No, it's a deep question. We got
So
time
it's
for it.
it's like,
It's a deep question. Speak your mind.
Yeah.
If
Like
anything-
I
if
know
anything,
you guys.
Joven will do
I know.
some-
I know Drew has like very different parents than like me and Ethan, because I feel like me and Ethan's parents are like
you
somewhat
guys,
similar.
your guys' parents
That's-
are
I
very
know-
chill
I know
and
they-
easygoing. They let everything slide.
no.
You can't
Yeah.
deny that.
No.
Not everything. I'm the
A
I'm the
lot
problem.
See
more
that,
than mine.
that's another topic. Like
That's another
'cause
topic.
The
that we
way
don't need
I
to get
see it
into right
is
now.
that Drew's
You're
parents are
super loud and your
easygoing.
parents don't report. Well, see, we're talking about different subjects of easygoing.
I mean, it depends what it is, because
I mean, obviously there's set rules, but like at the same time,
Right, set rules is like
My parents,
something else.
my parents are more relaxed,
It's all about like what your
but they're
parents
also more
want.
opinionated and
Yeah.
also more like your rules are hard, fast, set. Like no yelling in your house, no running up the stairs, no food upstairs, no whatever.
right.
Like for my parents, it's like there's no rules, but there's rules. If that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's
that makes
underlying
total
rules.
sense. Yeah.
So it's harder, but it's also better, if that makes sense, right?
In
Like,
a
I
way,
could-
yeah.
I
Kind
could
of.
play
I
my
don't
accordion
totally
at 2 in the
know.
morning until my parents tell me not to, and when they tell me not to, I'm gonna get in trouble, you know. But there's no rules saying I can't play it at 2 in the morning.
Right.
So,
I mean,
like,
it's kind of
that's kind of-
decency to not play your
Yeah,
accordion
it's
at
not,
2 in the morning.
but it's not necessarily a rule. It's same kind of,
Yeah.
it's same kind of
Well,
mentality.
At that point, it's either common sense or an unspoken rule.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
most of the rules are unspoken, you know.
Yeah, like-
See, I think
There's no rule about not eating food
That's-
up top.
I
But if I
think-
eat,
I think like me and Ethan's like parenting, like our parents is like parenting are like very similar. in
they're
that
very
sense.
similar,
but
but
I
I
still
feel
think
like
they're
they
a
have
little bit
different-
different.
They're
though.
different because of like different
They have-
political views.
beliefs.
and
They have
different-
very different
very
political
different
viewpoints.
political views and beliefs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Very
feel like
different.
that's what every
That's where it
parent
differs,
has
but
a
like the
very
parenting
different
styles
political view.
pretty
Yeah,
pretty
parenting
similar.
styles, I feel like they're pretty similar.
Pretty similar versus like I don't know much about.
I feel like your parents are more strict in certain things, and my parents are more strict on other things. But like they're opposites of that. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what
I've
your-
never seen anything strict about Dovin's parents.
yeah, that's it's
Like
not
I've never
everyone
had an
guess.
issue when I've hung
Yeah.
out with Dovin.
Well, yeah,
Mm,
they're very they.
have you ever
kinda
had
be
any conflict with your parents at all?
Me
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay, there you go, man.
a
So
lot,
problem
all
solved.
the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I get the brute force of it because I'm more or less the problem. Like I'm the person who stretches the unspoken rules. So
See, I
You
don't.
stretch every rule, whether
I
it's
stretch every rule,
unspoken
whether
or
it's
not.
there or whether it's not. So I get the brute force of pretty much all of it, where it's
You kind of give it to yourself in a way, though,
I
because
give
you
it to
know
myself.
it's.
yeah, but like in the sense of like I wouldn't know if there's a rule about not eating upstairs until after I eat upstairs, which now I know there's not a rule, so problem solved. You know, that's just kind of how I
It's a
view it.
rental.
Yeah, not anymore. We own a house, but I was able to eat food wherever I wanted, and it's kind of just like a trust thing, you know. But
Mhm.
I guarantee you, the moment that I spill food all over the carpet and stain it, I'm not gonna be able to eat food upstairs,
Yep.
you know. And the moment that I stay up till 4 in the morning, yelling and screaming, playing video games, I'm gonna get the Wi-Fi turned off. Like none of those rules are actually spoken, but they are there, and they're kind of just common sense.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like why I brought up the last question on the other episode that Drew wasn't there for, about how what are the skills to moving from, you know, a child parent standpoint to like an adult parent, like an adult
Yeah.
standpoint, you know.
I wouldn't.
Which is
I
kind of
wouldn't
where I'm
totally know,
transitioning
but,
to.
Like, you know.
I'm trying my goal is to transition to that point.
I think that's
where
everyone's goal, you know.
it's just a mutual respect. Well, even if it's a mutual respect where I'm still living under their roof, you know, because
Yeah,
that's the ultimate goal, you know.
right.
Problem is, at the end of the day, they're your parents, and while you should respect each other, it shouldn't be like the same degree. I feel like as kids, not to sound all Gucci, but as kids, it's our duty to respect them more, especially since they're doing one of the hardest jobs ever, which is like parenting and raising us.
Mhm.
Like, try raising a kid; it sucks.
How would you know?
I would know.
I feel like I have 7.
He goes like this, and he's like, he goes like this. He just grabs
you
off
just-
camera. He's like a
Jimmy-
child. He's like,
What's
behold,
back?
a child.
Boom, a child.
Yeah. See, I feel like I kind of like when you're younger, I would agree with you as far as younger, but as far as older, I feel like parents need to kind of take a step back, and realize that once they've raised an adult, they've raised an adult. You know,
Right.
Yeah, I
Like,
can agree with that.
no matter what your age, after you're an adult, like, you know, you're still now you should be viewing it as a parent, as an adult. So the more you transition to that point while you're in the early stages of life, the easier it's going to be until you become 18.
Right.
You know, the moment you
Yeah.
become 18, the moment you go to college, you move away, you know,
Mhm.
there's less hardship between you and your parents, where your parents still treat you as a kid. They still own your bank account. They don't let you have a credit card. All these other problems, you know, that arise
Right.
instead of them just respecting you as an adult, which you are. You know,
Yeah.
you can still do that. You can still give them respect for raising you or whatever else. But I don't think that they really deserve anything more than that, because you already spent 18 years with them. You know, like, I don't know, maybe we have different opinions on that part. I believe we do, but that's kind of how I view it. I don't know, Drew, you got anything?
I mean, pretty much. It's like respect is. It depends on your age, what the
Yeah.
relationship is like. For like, say a regular basic family, healthy relationship, the respect, like, say it's kind of like trying to put it in a graph, like your respect for them versus their respect for you. You're young, you don't know what you're doing. You're still learning life. They're not gonna have like super high respect because like you haven't really lived that long. The more you live, the more responsibilities that you have, the better you perform in life, and like the better so like the more respect they give for you. Like your parents will still respect you, even if like you're still not doing the right thing all the time. But like if you're just off disobeying, then there's like no respect. It's like a mutual thing. The more respect you have for them, the more respect they'll have for you in the long run.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Cool. Wow.
Well, okay.
I mean, I could be wrong,
think-
though. You know,
You could be wrong.
That's my
time
view.
will tell, right? When you move out,
Yeah.
see what kind of backlash, see what kind of whatever.
I mean,
happens,
they have my back. They say anything I'm willing to do. Like they're willing to try and
Yeah.
help.
All
They'll if they
right.
don't think it's a really wise decision, then they'll tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll say like I don't like they're just trying to give me an idea. If it's like I have my heart absolutely set on moving out right now, maybe not right now, but like in a month or two, like
Yeah.
if like I know I want to, then they will support me. If it's something like I'm dying to, like
Mhm.
full die hard, they
Yeah.
will like recommend, hey, you're still living underneath our house. Listen, you have it good. You got all this. I would say wait. They would give me some examples. I feel like that's kind of a respect thing. It
Yeah.
builds respect on both ends.
Makes sense. Well, is that it, or if that's it, I've got one
I
more.
don't know if we
question
had
for
anything
Drew.
else to talk about. Like, we could probably throw in an extra topic, but
I've
like we've already
got-
done the big time discussion, so
Yeah, if that's
Yeah.
it, I've got a question for
I think
Drew.
that's it, yeah.
For me,
Drew-
oh, great.
So Drew, ending here. Why do people say that they don't drive cars because there's too much traffic?
Why don't they drive cars? Because
Like
there's
people
too
say
much
like, oh yeah, they don't drive because there's too much traffic.
I mean, it depends. When the lights are on, it's hard to hear. When they're off,
You're taking the question seriously.
No, he
Oh, I'm
didn't. Did you
taking it
listen to his
seriously.
answer?
The question is, people don't drive because there's too much traffic.
Okay, if you want like an answer on why I think that is?
No.
You ruined it. You ruined
We'll end
it.
it
I don't
there.
know
We'll
what
end
to
it there.
say.
We'll end it
All right,
there.
guys,
I
this
don't
has
know
been the
what
Little Boys podcast. This has been episode 2. Hit follows and rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
Don't end
Anyways.
it yet, though. Oh my gosh. So the question for the comment section is and or the Twitter. You can add us.
Yeah.
At,
At
what is the
La
the
Boys
at?
La Boys.
Podcast.
Oh Boys Podcast.
Boys
Give us the answer.
Podcast
Why
on
can't your
Spotify,
nose
or-
be 12 inches long? That's the question.
Why can't your nose be 12 inches long?
Her.
Tweet it.